Now, obviously the point of installing our SCOM environment that we're going to work with in these videos is to monitor our servers in our company. So that means we're going to need to have a domain, and of course that means one or more domain controllers. Now, I will assume, of course, that everyone listening to this video right now has a domain in place, but just to be complete and cover everything, I'm going to run through an AD installation really quickly. So feel free to skip this video if you've already got your domain in place, because you probably won't learn anything new here. So from our Windows Server 2016 desktop, we're going to click the Start button and we're going to fire up Server Manager. And then we're going to choose to add roles and features, and that'll start up a wizard. So let's just click Next. This will be a role-based installation, nothing to do there. Click Next. We're going to install on this server here, which is the name of Cull DC01. We'll click Next. All right, now here we can choose what role we want to install. Now, since we need a domain controller, we're going to choose Active Directory Domain Services, and that's going to tell us that we also need to add these additional features. So we'll click Add Features. We'll click Next. Now, of course, we can add in other features if we want, but we don't need anything here for the purposes of this video. We'll just click Next. And there's nothing to do on this screen either. You can just pause to read it if you like. I'll click Next, and then we can click Install. Now that's it from an installation point of view. The wizard's going to go ahead, do what it needs to do. I'll pause the video here and let's come back once it's done. Okay, it's all been installed, so we can now click Close. And notice up here at the top of our Server Manager dashboard, we've got this warning icon indicating that something requires our attention. So if we click this, it still says we need to promote this server to a domain controller. So let's do that, and that's going to start up another short wizard where we can configure this server to become our domain controller. Now, obviously, since this is a new domain, we are going to choose to add a new forest. And for the name of my domain, I am going to call it column.local and click Next. Now I'm going to leave my forest functional and domain functional levels as they are. We are going to install DNS. This will become a global catalog server. And finally, we'll need to enter in our directory services restore mode password, just in case we need to restore AD. So let's do that. And we'll have to type it in twice, obviously, to confirm we spelt it correctly. And let's click Next. And nothing to do here. Let's just click Next again. Okay, now I'm going to leave the default NetBIOS name here at Cullum, and I'm going to leave all the other defaults as they are, by the way. So let's just click Next and Next again. And do note that on this screen here, we can click this View Script button and then use this script instead of the wizard. So if we click Next again, we'll be told if the prerequisites are met for turning this machine into a domain controller. Now, I do have a couple of warnings which we're going to ignore. They're fine. More importantly, up the top, you can see that our prerequisite checks were done successfully. So now all we need to do is click Install. But let's cancel this. Let's do it the PowerShell way. So we'll cancel that now. We'll click Start, and we'll open up a PowerShell prompt. And I've still got that script open here, so we can simply copy and paste it into our window. Now, the only thing it's going to ask us for is that directory services restore mode password that we had to supply in the wizard. So let's type that password in. If I've got that correct, and hit Enter. And again, we'll have to do it again just to confirm it's right. Let's hit Enter. And of course I got it wrong, didn't I? Let's try it again. That's once. And that's two. And there you go. So as you'll note now, this kicks off. It's going to come back with the same warnings that the wizard did before about prerequisites. That's fine. And once it's done, our system's going to reboot. And this server will be the first domain controller in our new domain. Okay, well, our server's now been restarted, so obviously now we have a domain controller, so we can go ahead and enter our password, and we're ready to go. So we can now build the other machines, add them to this domain, and we'll be ready to start with our SCOM installation. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'd like to thank you for watching.